another thing I couldn't really press pause on. Again, it just like was one of those seasons that just flowed and went together so well that I was kind of to the end before I knew it. I started Wotakoi,
Okay.
Love is Hard for Otaku, and finished the entirety
Oh
of
my
season
God.
1.
I did that. I did the same thing. I thought you just started it. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know.
See that
I
little letter? It's called an S.
yes.
Who are we joking about not knowing the alphabet earlier? It was me.
Yeah.
John's got to learn his E's and his S's.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, hey, you see, I was gonna just read the manga. I thought, oh, you're starting this show. Maybe I'll read the manga because it goes because I watched all of season 1, but the manga continues. So
Okay.
so then I thought, well, I don't know if I need to rewatch the season, but I could read it and then continue forth from there. So.
Have you read the manga before? Any piece of it, or just like you just know that it continues?
Yep, I just know it continues. It's like I think half of it roughly is adapted from the manga, and so people are wondering if there'll be a season 2 or not. But
it'd be fun.
It'd be a great show to continue because it's done. You know, it's not like, oh, is it going to go on forever sort of thing.
Sure.
So they have a clear path to a season 2 and then call it there. So Renato, thanks for jumping in chat. Hello.
Hey.
So you said you powered through it. Any other thoughts on Wotakoi?
Yeah, just it was cute, it was fun. It was, as we were kind of talking about, it's just very like niche fandom, but well done for like what it's trying to appeal to. It's just cute. It's well done, well executed. It's not like, oh my God, this is like among the greats of anime. Like, it's just like, hey, we know who we're appealing to. We're going to put out a quality product, like it or not, just figure out if it's for you. And I thought it was for me. So.
Sure. Yeah. I don't remember a ton of details, but I think that, it's funny when I'm looking at the manga, they also recommend to me Sweat and Soap, which I'm in the middle of.
So you're like, yep, this is for me.
Yeah, it's definitely that kind of thing. Well, I think what struck me is, manga has every kind of possible subgenre you can imagine, but not all of that gets made into anime. There's a chunk of it, in Japan, you'll notice that it seems like everyone reads manga, but not everybody necessarily watches like gobs of anime.
Right.
So, Wotakoi is a show that is featuring, it's a romantic comedy, but it's featuring kind of adults more our age-ish, So that's a little less common, so often it's the high school romantic comedy.
I did appreciate that.
Yeah. And so that's the same as Sweat and Soap. It's like, it's not that like I love the other ones, but at the same time, it's fun to have what's potentially a more recent and relatable setting or situations. It's often these kind of manga and anime are dealing with workplace situations versus school place drama. So
yeah, it's kind of a nice reminder that like these kinds of things don't necessarily just belong in high school, like, and things don't stop after high school. Like, adults are still kind of like big overgrown kids. We're not exactly high schoolers, but sometimes like we can feel like high schoolers, or like, you don't really see yourself as an adult. So it's like, yeah, I still do these like things like, binge read manga, or like go, spend an entire weekend playing a game and forget to eat and be like, whoops, like, that wasn't very adult of me, but okay.
Yeah, I always wonder how that is for everybody. I'm sure it varies quite a bit on, when do you really see yourself as an adult? Like, you're always, it takes
such
a while.
A good question.
It is, right? Because, I don't know if that's a more modern issue. And this maybe not something so prevalent 50 years ago.
Sure.
I don't know for sure. I just know that it's easy to get stuck in your head that you're always the young one. And so
Right.
someone else knows more and knows better and is, the elderly, whatever. And so you never feel like you're there. It's
Mm-hmm.
hard to transition for that point, but maybe, I don't know, it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, probably a little bit of both in the sense of, you know, you can feel like a little bit of an imposter. So, you just don't feel like quite an adult sometimes. Like I have my own child and I still don't feel like an adult fully all the time. Um, but sometimes it's nice because you're just like, I'm still figuring things out and I give myself a break. And then sometimes it's like, man, I should really know this by now, or I should really be doing this more responsible thing that I'm not doing. And yeah. So, I mean, it's a blessing and a curse. Probably just like 50 years ago, if you saw yourself as an adult automatically, or society saw you an adult automatically at like 18 or 21 or whatever, kind of arbitrary threshold that they assign you adulthood at. It was like, oh my God, like pressure's on. Everybody just treats me like an adult, like I'm supposed to know
Right.
stuff. And like it doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of room to figure it out. So
Yep. Well, I mean, what does it mean to be an adult? Like,
yeah.
how are we defining that exactly? I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, I think there can be lots of variations in people's minds about what is an adult, but I think basic things are probably having your own household, whatever that looks like, whether it be an apartment or a townhouse, or you're renting a condo or somebody's basement apartment, whatever it is, you kind of run your own living space, take care of your physical needs, your basic needs, pay taxes, that kind of,
Yep.
adulting stuff.
Yep. Well, yeah. Wotakoi, season
Yeah.
1.
Yeah,
Did you
deeper
watch it
than
on
you think it
Amazon?
is.
Yeah.
I did. I watched it on Amazon Prime.
Okay. Yeah. Renata, I got distracted. Renata says, my girlfriend said I'll be an adult when I get rid of my toys. And he says, I
That'll be
don't
never.
believe her.
That'll
Yeah.
be never.
I think that, you know, eh, yeah, I don't know. There's a side of me that's like, we've gone too far in modern society of like refusing to grow up
Sure.
in it, quote unquote, grow up. But
Mhm.
at the same time, um, I don't know what the value in that is, particularly if you're not letting whatever else it is hinder yourself from living a balanced life.
Mhm.
If you have friends, family connections, and you have regular work or purpose giving role,
Mhm.
and get regular sleep,
Mhm.
like, the bills get paid, like, that to me is, your healthy balanced life.
Mhm.
Does it matter if you, I guess, on the weekends wear a onesie and play with choo-choo trains? I mean, that's, I don't know, whatever you're into, I
John's just
guess.
throwing out his hobbies there.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah,
But
no, I mean, I don't really know that it does, because I mean, who cares if your hobbies, like you said, are throwing on a onesie and playing with choo-choo trains, or doing woodworking, or you know, making TikTok videos, like whatever you want to do, it's all good. Like you said,
mhm,
as long as you're not, kind of being a burden or a drain, or taking care of like your own needs, and not to the detriment of your peers, or potentially your family or society, then
yep,
whatever you want to
yep.
do.
All right. Well, now that you've liked this so much, I highly recommend Sweat and Soap. Damn it.
Okay.
It's not an anime yet.
Okay.
It's manga. There's a live action live action series that
Okay.
has been made that
Interesting.
I don't know. I would recommend against it, but I have not seen it. So
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be easier to watch since there isn't an anime. You know what I mean? Like it would be
right.
everything is so much harder once you've, watched it first in anime, and then try
Yeah.
to like transition. But yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Still want to do it.
maybe sometime next time I see you, I'll just bring you the stack of like all 11
Do it.
volumes, and then they can read that.
Yeah, I'm
So.
slowly getting into more manga. You know, I mean, my introduction into like this entire world is anime, and you know, I'm always gonna love the animated series. But yeah, I'm slowly getting into more and more manga. So we'll give it
It's
a
nice to
whirl.
be able to like pick it up and put it down
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing, easier than video,
Right.
it's that. So, okay, what else?
So, I mean, sticking with anime just briefly, I did watch only episode one. Episode one,
I read it
E1.
correctly.
My dress up
Yes.
darling. Yes.
Mhm.
Which so far is pretty cute. But you know, I'm only one episode in.